Today's video is going to be my Vanguard portfolio update. Now I'm a little bit late to this. This is going to be November's update, but I'm filming it on the 6th of December because I've been on holiday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film it today and then I'm going to also film another update at the end of December and hopefully then be back on track. So as always, I'm going to get logged into my Vanguard portfolio and we'll take a look at how it's doing this month. Okay, so here we are on the main screen and you can see that my ISA value is currently at £6,153.18. When I last filmed a Vanguard portfolio update, it was the 26th of October, I believe, so it has been quite a while. The 26th of October, my ISA value sat at £6,188.80. So we're down a little bit since I filmed last time, and before my personal rate of return was £3.90 and it's currently sitting at £2.52. So it's still actually in the green, it's in the positives, but yeah, it's not doing as well as it was last time. As I've said many times on this channel, this portfolio is not one that I currently pay into. It was my ISA portfolio last tax year, so I don't put any money into it, but it just ticks over and does its thing. And it's quite a nice indication now because I'm not actively putting money into it. It's a nice indication of how it's actually doing, if that makes sense, because I'm not impacting this personal rate of return by shoving £500 in, £1,000, £200 in. It's just what's already in there. So my largest holding is still the S&P 500 ETF VUSA, exactly as it has been for a lot of these updates. Makes up 69.24% of my entire ISA. So I only have two holdings in this account, FTSE All Cap, Global All Cap, and then VUSA, the S&P 500 tracker, which as you can see makes up the large majority. Now, last time I filmed a portfolio update, the S&P 500 ETF here was at a value of £4,312.22. So you can see it's gone down a little bit, reflected by the total value as well and the personal rate of return. And that just means that it's now worth ever so slightly a lesser percentage than before. So, and also the available cash has gone up slightly. Last time my available cash was £60.91 and it's now £61.15. We'll take a look into this a little bit more, but I imagine that small increase is just down to getting some interest. I doubt it will be a dividend payment at that low amount, but we'll definitely take a look. So let's just go to investments. Like I just said, FTSE Global All Cap Index Fund and the S&P 500 ETF VUSA, and you can see the weightings between those two here. And of course, the small amount of 0.99%, so not even 1%, is sitting in cash. If we just take a look at this portfolio since it began, we can see that the total cost of this investment, so the FTSE Global, was just under 1,900, and then of the S&P 500. And it tells us our current value here as well. So we can see that, since it started, it's actually not doing great. It's down by a total of £59.76. Let's just go on to the performance tab. Let's look at this in a monthly view. Obviously, this is a little skewed because I'm filming it on the 6th of December, but it breaks it down here month by month, which is quite interesting. So let's just go back to October. You can see that in October, the market gain / loss, it was a gain in this case, was £160.34. So it did really, really well. You can see the beginning balance of the month and the end balance of the month over here. And you can also see that the income return. So this can be interest and it can be dividend payments as well. So if you watch that video, you'll know that in October, I got a nice dividend amount from VUSA. I think it was like £16.10, I think. Roundabout, and you can see obviously a fee came out then as well, but all in all that month was really, really good. If we look at November, we can still see green, which indicates that the portfolio was doing okay, but these numbers are a lot less. So the market gain in November was just £6.56, 10p coming from interest basically, and then in December, which clearly we're not at the end of yet, the market loss so far is £77.29, and then the interest is 14p. So yeah, it's interesting to look at this view, I think, because just at a snapshot, you can see straight away the reds and the greens, and that just tells you like Obviously, some months are going to be down by a lot, some months are going to be up by a lot. But all in all, this tends to be more on the positive side than on the negative side, because if you're long-term investing over a long period of time, you obviously hope and you can kind of expect to see a positive return. We can also manually change the dates here as well. So let's just look at how this portfolio has done in the month of November specifically. So the 1st to the 30th. Oh, I'm a year out. Oh, golly gosh. Whole year out. Let's try again. The 1st to the 30th. Okay, let's view that. Yeah, so you can see that between the 1st of November this year and the 30th of November this year, the portfolio returned £6.66, which I know is not a lot of money, but it's money that, you know, it's just money that's going to accumulate, and this goes up and down all the time. And obviously you hope for over the long run. It's not that I see £6.66 and I withdraw it from the portfolio. I just, you know, I'm not withdrawing any money. And equally, I'm not putting any money into this portfolio anymore either. So it's just doing its thing. The rate of return over that month was 0.11%. And then you get some more details here if you're interested. Looking at this graphically now, let's actually put this back to inception, to today's date. So you can see these massive jumps are where I've deposited money, but I've not deposited any money since around April time. So all of this is just the market fluctuating, just doing its thing, fluctuating up, down every single day. So I'm just going into the transaction section here in the Vanguard, on the Vanguard website, sorry. I've pointed this out many times, but the last time I ever made a transaction was the 3rd of April, so just before the new tax year, when I was quickly putting more money into this portfolio before I couldn't do that any longer. I now focus primarily on dividend investing, and I do that on a different platform, which is Interactive Brokers. So if you're new to this channel, firstly, thank you for watching this video. And secondly, if you want to see my current portfolio, I've got many videos on that as well, so do check them out. So let's just take a look at this cash statement. Yeah, exactly what we thought. So what's happened is I got charged an account fee of £2.37 in October. And then on the 1st of November, I got some interest, which is just cash account interest. So from that cash sitting on the account, it gained some interest. Great. Not very much money, especially given inflation, but we'll take it. 10p and then 14p. And you can see this happens quite often. At the start of every single month, on the 1st of every single month, some interest goes in and it fluctuates. It's never very much. And you can also see that occasionally I'll get a nice dividend. This one was quite a good one for me. The only fund in this account that pays me a dividend is VUSA, and that doesn't pay every single month. It's a quarterly payer, so 4 times a year I'll get that come through. One of those was in October at £16.80, so that was quite nice. And I think I've spoken about this before, but my plan with them dividends is to let them accumulate as cash here. And then I'm going to put that money straight back into probably VUSA or the FTSE Global All Cap. I'll make that decision later on down the road. But you can invest the money that's in cash and coming from dividends back into the account. But what you can't do is put more money into a previous ISA, because you can only have one active ISA per year, per tax year. I always find it interesting to have a look at this Insight tab that Vanguard offer. But to be honest, now that I don't do anything with this portfolio, I don't really ever look at it because it just doesn't change anymore. The equity is at 99%, the cash is at 1%. Don't have any bonds in this account, so that's not taken into account here. And again, my distribution and my geographical region distribution, sector allocation, it's always interesting. But the bit that I like the most is this bit down here. So it shows you your performance over the past 3 months. Now, over the past 3 months, you can see that I am down by £177.94. So I started 3 months ago with 6,331 and currently I'm at 6,153. I didn't withdraw or contribute any money, as you can see here. So this is just the performance of the market not doing too well. Let's just take a look quickly at the S&P 500 and how that's been performing, and also the FTSE 100. Obviously, you now know that in my account I have FTSE Global All Cap and VUSA. So VUSA is an S&P 500 tracker, so we can expect it to be similar to this performance. But I also have that FTSE Global All Cap messing around with that performance as well, if that makes sense. So I can't only look at this. And also we'll look at the FTSE 100 and compare that to my portfolio, but take it with a grain of salt, of course, a pinch of salt, because I don't even have a FTSE 100 tracker in my account. So, but let's just take a look. So over the past, let's have a look at year to date. Year to date, the S&P 500 is down by 17.73%. And let's see what my portfolio is down by. Obviously, we're going to take this with a massive pinch of salt. Since the start of the year, so year to date, mine's down by minus 3.43 and I've lost £194. The S&P 500 is down by 17.73%. FTSE 100 is actually doing all right year to date. It's not up by even 1%, but it's still doing better than the S&P 500. The S&P 500 has got so many big tech companies in it, which are just being hit really hard at the moment, as we all know. So yeah, the FTSE's doing all right now. The FTSE 100 is doing better than my portfolio because I've got that exposure to VUSA and the FTSE Global All Cap as well. So that's how my Vanguard portfolio has been doing recently. Let me know how yours has been doing. And like I said earlier on in the video, don't forget to check out my dividend portfolio, my current ISA portfolio updates as well if you're interested. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon in another video.